Good morning to all you awesome people. I welcome you all on our YouTube channel JPSC Simplified. Let's crack JPSC. So, my dear friends, in the previous lectures, we have started the art and culture of Jharkhand, and today in that series, we will study about the dance forms of Jharkhand. See, Jharkhand is a tribal dominated state, so festivals and dances play an major role in their life. They are an important aspect of their lives. So, in order to clear the examination like JPSC, you have to have a fair knowledge of the art and culture of tribal people. And in that sequence on today, we will see about the dance forms of Jharkhand. So let's begin. Now, the first dance that we will see is the Chhau dance. So, most of you are familiar with the Chhau dance, or at least you are familiar with the name of the Chhau dance. Okay, so today we will study Chhau dance in detail. See, this is an image of the Chhau dance. Okay, now let's go into the detail of the Chhau dance. See, this dance is performed in the state of Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, and Odisha. Okay, this is performed in open space during night time. Dancers in this dance use colorful, big-sized, and decorative masks. So this is one of the most important features by which you can recognize the Chhau dance. That in this dance, dancers use colorful, big-sized, and decorative masks. Okay, and this type of questions is asked in the prelims examination, that they will give you certain feature of a dance and you have to identify that which type of dance it is. So a question may be asked to you in the examination like, a colorful, big sized and decorative masks are used in which type of dance, and they will give you four options. So you have to remember that this feature is of the Chhau dance. So see, majorly two types of questions are asked from the dance section of Jharkhand. First, they will ask you this dance is associated with which tribe, one type of question, and second, they will ask you, or they will give you a feature and they will ask you that this feature is associated with which dance, and you have to identify the dance. So majorly these two types of questions are asked to you in the prelims examination. Okay, so let's proceed. See, the next feature is that traditional nagara and flute, that is, the instruments that accompany this dance are nagara and flute. Okay, this dance has three subgenres. What are they? They are the Mayurbhanj Chhau, Purulia Chhau, and Saraikela Chhau. So there are three subgenres. One is the Mayurbhanj Chhau. It is performed in the state of Odisha. We have Purulia Chhau. It is performed in the state of West Bengal. And the third one is the Saraikela Chhau, which is performed in the state of Jharkhand. And you should remember this. A question may be asked to you and they will give you all these four three subgenres, and they will add another option in that also, and you have to identify that which genre of Chhau is performed in Jharkhand. So you must remember that Saraikela Chhau is the genre of Chhau dance which is performed in the state of Jharkhand. Okay. Now, the next feature of this dance is the first performance outside India was performed in 1938 in Europe by Sudhendra Narayan Singh. Okay, this is very important fact and you have to remember this, that the first performance of Chhau dance outside India took place in the year 1938 in Europe by Sudhendra Narayan Singh, or somewhere it is written Sudhendu Narayan Singh. Okay. Some of the prominent uh, names that are associated with Chhau dance are of late Guru Natasekhar Ban Bihari Patnayak, Guru Padma Shri Rajkumar S.N. Singhdev, and Padma Shri Guru Kedarnath Sahu. Okay, this Chhau dance, it is dominated by male, that is, it is mainly performed by the males, and you have to remember this because is a question may be asked to you in the examination that Chhau dance is a female dominated dance, a male dominated dance, or this is performed by both of them. Okay, so the answer would be that it is dominated by male. Okay, and there are two forms of this dance. One is known as the Hatiyar Dhara, it is related to Veer Ras, and the second one is the Kali Bhang Dhara, which is associated with Sringar Ras, and this you have to remember. Okay, so Chhau dance has two forms. One is the Hatiyar Dhara, it is associated with Veer Ras, and second is the Kali Bhang Dhara, which is associated with Sringar Ras. Okay, so these following points you have to remember about your Chhau dance. Okay, so I hope that you have understood everything about the Chhau dance, and I don't think that any other point about this dance will be asked to you. So please revise this point, and I think it would be enough for the Chhau dance for the JPSC prelims examination. Okay, now the second dance that we will focus upon is the Jadur dance. What it is? The Jadur dance. It is admired by Oraons. So this is very important point, that this dance is admired by which tribe? It is admired by Oraon tribe. Both men and women perform this dance. Okay, so this is not a male dominated dance. It is performed by both men and women, and you must remember this fact. It is performed during the month of Falgun and Chat month. Oh, and this fact is also very important from the examination point of view, that Jadur dance is performed during the month of Falgun and Chat month. Okay, and other name of this dance is Neer Sushanko. This is also a very important fact, that other name of Jadur dance is Neer Susanko. Okay, and what does this dance symbolizes? This dance symbolizes productiveness, energy, and shows respect to motherlands with dedication to sun god. So again, I will repeat it, that it symbolizes productiveness, energy, and shows respect to motherlands with dedication to sun god. Okay, so these are the following important points that you have to remember about the Jadur dance. Okay, now the third dance that we will look into is the Japi dance, or it is also a form of hunting dance. This is mainly performed by the Munda tribe. Okay, so this point becomes very important from the point of view of Japi dance, that it is performed by Munda tribe, and it is performed between Sarhul and Asadhi. So Sarhul is celebrated during the month of Chat and Asadi. So between these two festivals, this Japi dance is performed. Okay. Now let's move to the next dance, which is the Karma dance or the Lahusa dance. What it is? The Karma dance and or the Lahusa dance. So let's go into the detail of this dance. This dance is performed between Asadhi and Sohrai festival. Okay, in the earlier dance, we saw that Japi dance was performed between Sarhul and Asadhi, and your karma or the Lahusa dance is performed between Asadhi and Sohrai. Sohrai is celebrated during the month of Kartik. Okay, and Asadhi, from the name you can decipher, that is, it is in the Asad month. Okay, so between Chat and Asadhi, we celebrate your Japi dance, and between Asadhi and Kartik, we celebrate our Karma or the Lahusa dance. Okay, so this dance is basically the celebrated on the occasion of the harvest of the old crop and the sowing of the new crop. Okay, it is celebrated or it is performed by 8 male or 8 female. So there is a group of 8 male or 8 female, or a group of 8 male and 8 female. Okay, so it may be performed only by, it may be performed only by male or only by female or both. Okay, this is celebrated during the autumnal month. Okay, during the autumn month, or it is also known as autumnal festival. And your Karam god, the Karam god is known as the god of good luck. Okay, so from the name only you can decipher that this dance is known as the Karma dance or the Lahusa dance. So it is dedicated to the Karam god, and the god Karam god, he is known as the god of good luck. So during, by celebrating or by performing this dance, they are bowing to the Karam god, who is known as the god of good luck, that as they have their harvest in this season, they will have a good harvest in the upcoming season also. Okay, now the musical instrument that accompany this dance is known as Timki. Okay, this is also a very important fact, that which musical instrument of accompany this Karma dance or the Lahusa dance, it is Timki. And there are different sub varieties of this dance, which is known as Jhumar, Iktara, Lahaki, and Sirki. So this is also an important fact, and you have to remember this. Okay, so I think this many information is sufficient from the point of view of Karma or the Lahusa dance. Okay, so let's move to the other dance. The next dance is the Maghe dance. It is celebrated between Sohrai and Kilong Sinbonga festival, or we can say it is performed during the Maghe festival, and Maghe festival comes between Sohrai and Kilong Sinbonga festival. Okay, now come to the next dance, that is the Paika dance. Okay, this is also a important dance form of the state of Jharkhand. See, this dance is mainly celebrated, or this dance is mainly performed by the Munda community. So a question may be asked to you in the examination, that which community or which tribe celebrates the Paika dance. So Munda community celebrates the Paika dance. Okay, and what does this dance symbolizes? So this dance symbolizes great war of their community against the Britishers. It is a very vigorous, or in Hindi we call it Ojpurn dance. So a question may be asked to you in the examination, that which of the following dances are a vigorous form of dance or a Ojpurn dance. So the answer would be Paika dance. Paika dance is a vigorous dance. Okay, and this is performed only by the males. Okay, and this type of question is asked in the examination, that Paika dance is associated with males only, females only, males and females. So or some other. Okay, so you must remember that Paika dance is associated with only males. Okay, and here meaning of Paika is given. So what does Paika mean? So Paika is a group of people or soldiers who served their life for the safety of the kingdom. Okay, so who are the Pekas? Pekas are the group of people or soldiers who served their life for safety of the kingdom. Okay, now one of the main important feature of this dance is that dancers wear colorful shining turbans adorned with bouquet or peacock feather. So a question may be asked to you that in which dance dancers wear colorful shining turbans adorned with bouquet or peacock feather. So the answer would be Peka dance. Okay. So this following facts was sufficient for the Peka dance. Now we will move to the next dance, and that is your Jatra dance. It is also known as Khuading dance. Okay. So from this point only, a question can be framed that Khuading dance is also known as which dance? So you must remember that Khuading dance is also known as, or Khuading dance is also known as Jatra dance. It is performed by both male and female, and this is associated with which tribe? So this dance is associated with Oraon tribes. Okay. So this many information is sufficient for the Jatra dance, and now we will move to Nachni dance. See, one very important point about Nachni dance that you should remember is that it is performed by specialized dancers, and this question I think has been asked in some examination that which of the following dance is performed by specialized dancers? So it is Nachni dance. Okay. Now let's move to the other dance, which is your Natua dance. Natua dance is a male dominated dance. Okay, and it is based on warfare, Yuddh Shaili. Okay. So this is sufficient from the point of view of your Natua dance. Next we move to Agni dance. Agni dance is performed during Manda festival or Vipu Puja. So this fact is very important that Agni dance is performed during Manda festival or Vipu Puja. Okay, and in this dance or in this festival, seal is worshipped. Okay, what is now you may be wondering that what is seal? So I could not get an good image or the meaning of seal in English in Google. If you know the English meaning of this seal, please comment down in the comment section. Okay, but I will give you a picture what is seal. So seal, if in Hindi you understand that seal nodha, which is used in the kitchen to grind the mixtures. Now it was basically used in the old times by our mothers, but now you have your mixture grinders, so seal has become outdated, but now also in some of the kitchens you will find that seal, and people consider in the, I think in the state of Jharkhand, Bihar, West Bengal, seal is considered very auspicious. So if you know what is the English of seal nodha, I think some mortar and something like this it is called. I am not remembering, so if anybody knows, please comment down in the comment section. Okay, now we will move to the other dance. It is the Khariya Jhumar dance. Khariya Jhumar dance, it is performed by females, and this is the only fact that is important from the point of view of Khariya Jhumar dance, that this is performed by females. Okay, now let's move to the other dance. It is your Kathorwa dance. See, Kathorwa dance is a male dominated dance, and it is similar to the Chau dance. Very, very important fact that which dance is similar to your Chau dance. So it is your Kathorwa dance. Okay, Kathorwa dance. Then we have the other dance is your Mundari dance. It is performed by the Mundas. From the name only you can decipher. Then we have our Gaung dance. It is performed by the Ho tribes. We have Magah dance. It is also performed by the Ho tribes. Then The next dance is your Hunta dance. Hunta dance. So what are the important features of Hunta dance? First, it is performed by the Santhal tribes. Second, it requires a lot of strength. It is performed only by men. It depicts act of preparing for the hunt with bows and arrows. Okay, so this many facts you should remember about Hunta dance. Let's repeat again. Hunta dance. It is performed by Santhals. It requires a lot of strength. It is performed only by men. Very important fact. It depicts act of preparing for hunt with bows and arrows. Okay. So I think you got about the Hunta dance. So let's proceed to the next dance, which is your Fagua dance. See, Fagua dance is also performed by males. Very important fact. It is performed during Holi. Women join them occasionally. So if a question comes in the examination that Fagua dance is performed only by males, so that would be an incorrect option because women also join them occasionally. So it is not a male dominated dance. Okay, so Fagua dance is performed by both men and women. In this dance, loud recital of folk song, that is Fag Dhal. Fag Dhal. Okay, and drums are used which are known as Dhal in the Fagua dance. Okay, so this many informations are sufficient from the point of view of your Fagua dance. Now we will proceed to the next dance, which is your Jenana Jhumar dance. What is Jenana Jhumar dance? See, Jenana Jhumar dance is performed by Santhali tribes and the Nagpuri communities. Okay, it is performed by women. Very, very important that Janana Jhumar is associated with males only, females only, or both. So it is performed by women. You must remember this. It marks the harvest season. Okay, and the musical instruments that are used in this dance are mandar, dhol, kartal, bansuri, and saregi. Okay. So these following facts are important from the point of view of Jenana Jhumar. Now we will proceed to the Mardana Jhumar. Mardana Jhumar, it is performed by men. One or two women also join them. The female dancers, they are known as nachnis, and the instruments that are used in this Mardana Jhumar dance are Sehnai, Dhol, Nagada, Jhanj, and Kartal. Okay, so you should remember about Janana Jhumar and Mardana Jhumar. Janana Jhumar is associated with women. Jhumar is mainly associated with males, but one or two women also join them during the dance. Okay, now let's move to the last dance for this lecture, which is your Jitiya Karam dance. Jitiya Karam dance, or the Karam, which is also known as the Kadamb tree. Kadamb tree, it is mainly performed by the Oraon tribes, and in this dance or in this dance is basically performed during the Karam festival. There is a tradition of planting of trees. Okay, so Jitiya Karam, the most important fact that you should remember is that it is associated with Oraon tribe. Okay, Karam or the Kadamb tree is worshipped during this festival of Karam, and there is a tradition of planting trees during this Karam festival, and Jitiya Karam dance is performed in the occasion of this festival. Okay, so this was, I think, important facts related to Jitiya Karam dance. So this was sufficient for today's lecture from the Jharkhand's dance forms. In the next lecture, there we will cover the remaining dance forms of Jharkhand. Okay, and in the subsequent lectures, we will cover the whole art and culture of Jharkhand. So this was all for today's lecture. We will meet again in the next lecture. Till then, read, revise, and enjoy. And if you like this video, please subscribe, please comment, and please share the video. Thank you.